Episode 47 of Trying British Foods. I live in Manhattan and I'm currently hanging on by a thread in this country, so I am turning to my beloved and innuendo-laden TikTok series as a distraction. First up today, I have something that is actually quite popular where you are and practically unheard of over here. I have some currants. Currants, I have had currant flavored things on this series before, but I don't think I've ever actually had like actual currants. So for a bit of history, these actually for quite some time were banned in the United States. So we, as a rule, don't really have currants. We don't have currant flavored things typically. I think you can get them now technically, but they're not particularly easy to find or particularly common. Like I can't even think of a single example where I've been in an American grocery store and I've just seen currants on the shelf or currant flavored items anywhere. So these will be brand new to me. If you can't see these, if you're American, and these are dry, these look kind of like raisins. I'm imagining the taste of these, I'm guessing, will be somewhere between like raisins and dried cranberries, but I could be wrong. Maybe the taste will be entirely different. Then I have these mini cheddars. These are from Jacobs, baked with real cheese, I've no doubt. Hello, we're mini cheddars. Hello. Yes, we might be on the mini side, but we go big, big, big on the cheese. I should note there that the three bigs get incrementally larger in font, which I think is kind of a nice touch. That means melty, Moorish deliciousness in every bite. Now, Moorish, you guys use that word in my comments all the time. I'm not 100% sure exactly what that means. What does that mean exactly? Could you explain that to me, please? Because there's always room for more cheese in your snack life, right? And right, that's its own sentence. And I also note here that snack life is hyphenated, which I actually don't think is grammatically necessary, but we are gonna let that slide because I really appreciate their confidence. And lastly, in anticipation of Easter, I have from Cadbury this Cadbury cream egg, which is very large, it's huge. It's a hollow milk chocolate egg with a milk chocolate egg with soft fondant center. So I guess it's like an egg inside of an egg? Is that the concept here? It's back. Did it ever leave? I'm not really sure what that means. Or is this just a holiday item? It's like seasonal. It's only come out like around Easter. Is that what is meant by it's back? I'm not really sure about that. And then it says on the other side. Right. On the other side, it says, unleash the goo. I am going to save this box for all eternity and put it right back there next to the fairy dishwashing liquid. There's no way in the world that I'm tossing out a box that says, unleash the goo on the side of it. It says, Happy Easter, and you can add a name for whoever this is a gift for. The currants. Oh, and I should note, it says here at the top that this is one of your 5 a day, which I'm still not 100% sure exactly what that means. These are very small, much smaller than like raisins that we would have actually. So I'm betting they're gonna taste a bit different. Yeah, so in taste, almost identical to raisins. These are a bit smaller, they're a bit drier, and they're a bit more coarse in texture. Not in a bad way, it's just, it's different where I think raisins tend to have a bit juicier and a bit smoother. But yeah, otherwise these are raisins. I don't know, I was expecting these to be a bit more tart, a bit more like cranberries, but maybe I had that was just a misconception. But like these, they're good. Mini cheddars. Very small. Flavor-wise, I think the closest we would have would be either Cheez-Its or like our Goldfish. They kind of just taste like that. Although I will say, it says it's big, big, big on the cheese. I'm not getting a particularly strong cheese flavor actually, or cheddar flavor. There's a little something attached to the cracker. Like you can tell it's more than just an ordinary cracker, but it's not that powerful. It is good, it is a bit subtle, or at least subtler than the language on the back would imply. And the cream egg, I'm gonna open this delicately because you know I'm saving this box. They're not inside of each other, they're just next to each other. I thought the whole point was like to put this inside, but this is just hollow. Okay. I'm not judging, I'm just observing. That's not what I expected. I've had a cream egg before, so I'm gonna put this aside and just focus on this guy. The bigger one. My goodness, look at that. Yeah, definitely hollow. How do you navigate this? Like, how do you, I mean, even I'm not this talented. I guess you just break it. Oh, I know what I'll use. I knew the Walker's toffee hammer would come in handy for something. I can use this. Just break this now into pieces and eat it, or is there some sort of ceremony? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go right in. Oh. Okay, so it's kind of soft. Yeah, it's kind of just coming right apart. Cadbury Dairy Milk, I know it well by now. Cream egg, I haven't had one of these in like a year, actually. I think the last one I had I filmed over a year ago, so I remember really liking it though. I do still like the cream egg. I'd forgotten how overwhelmingly sweet it is. It is a lot. It's a lot to take in, but it is really good still. Thank you very much for your recommendations, and I'll see you next time.